Mr. President, I believe the next amendment is number 836.
Senator's correct.
Yeah, let me just say to my colleagues, this is an amendment that ought to pass 100 to nothing. Let me tell you why. The administrator of EPA just testified within the last couple of weeks that she doesn't have the authority under the Clean Power plans to cut off state roads and bridges funds. So today, with my friends from Kentucky and Oklahoma, I've introduced an amendment that's really quite simple. It says Washington bureaucrats shouldn't be allowed to punish innocent Americans by threatening the roads and bridges they use. Just because a citizen state may take a wait-and-see approach, as courts rule on massive EPA regulations. These are regulations that would threaten the middle class without having a meaningful impact on the global climate anyway. The legal issues here will resolve themselves eventually, but whatever our party or ideology, we should be able to agree that the federal government should not be punishing hardworking families just to score a political point as states await the legal clarification. Let me say again, the administrator of EPA doesn't believe, Mr. President, that she has the authority to do this. We need to make it clear that the Senate opposes any step in that direction.
Mr. President.
Who yields time?
Mr. President.
Senator from Massachusetts.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise in opposition to Amendment 836 that seeks to undercut the President's Clean Power plan to address climate change and reduce dangerous carbon pollution. 2014 was the single most dangerous year ever recorded in terms of temperatures, the warmest in history. NOAA and NASA continue to chronicle this ever-worsening, warming planet. Not only will the President's power plan reduce greenhouse gases, but it will also reduce the amount of pollution that leads to dangerous smog-related diseases that are contracted by Americans all across our planet. Instead of debating this amendment, we should be debating the way to reduce the impacts of dangerous greenhouse gases on our planet. I urge my colleagues to vote no on this amendment.
The question's on the McConnell Amendment 836. Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be, and the clerk will call the roll.
Anyone wishing to change their vote? If not, 57 yeas, 43 nays. The amendment is agreed to.